Good evening, it's meteorologist Michael Fecka. Welcome back to the 9 p.m. all-weather, all-streaming show that we do here every night during the workdays and on weekends. We stream it out to all of our streaming platforms as well as to Facebook and YouTube. So if you are joining us from either of those platforms, please feel free to leave us a question or a comment down below. Hopefully I'll be able to address anything as I go through the forecast, but if not, I'll go through at the very end and see if I can answer anything individually for you. So let's get started here with a look at our headlines. What are we tracking out for the next couple of days? Well, at least through the rest of the night tonight, we had some of that cloud cover sticking around across the northeastern corner of the tri-state this afternoon. Since then, we have seen all the clouds clear out of here and will remain clear and cold through the overnight hours. But cold isn't going to last very long. We start to warm back up through the start of the work week through Wednesday before another cold front moves in. That'll bring us our next best chance for a few showers and then a cooler end to the work week and into next weekend. So the roller coaster continues here, but hopefully we're continuing to see it kind of moderate towards the middle of the month, so we're not just so up and down all of the time. But here's a look at a radar loop of the last 12 hours. Not only did we have some cloud cover out there this morning, we also had a few flurries, so if you were awake early enough to see them, maybe you had a little winter treat out of that. But otherwise, it was a very nice day, sunny but chilly out there. Temperatures only warmed up into the 30s this afternoon, and we've cooled down now mostly into the 20s. 25 degrees in Owensboro and Henderson, sitting at around 26 in Fairfield, Madisonville, and in Evansville, sitting at around 23. The cold spot on the map there in Huntingburg. But looking at the next 12 hours, we'll continue to drop down into the low to mid 20s overnight tonight with mostly clear skies. And there you can see that'll start us off with a very sunny start to the work week. Monday, mostly sunny skies. Winds will start to become southwesterly, so that's what's going to help warm us back up to around average or even slightly above. Our average highs are usually at around 41 degrees, so we're going to be above average by the time we get into tomorrow, 48 for tomorrow afternoon. And looking at the next 7 days, we continue to warm up here, at least into Tuesday, topping out well above average into the mid-50s with increasing cloud cover, and then the front moves in on Wednesday, but temperatures still climb into the mid-40s. It's not until Thursday that we actually start to feel that chill again. 32 degrees for our high there, and then we'll stay in the 30s and 40s through the first half of the weekend, and then it looks like another reinforcing shot of cold air could push our temperatures all the way down into the 20s for the second half of next weekend and into the start of next week. So it looks like a little bit more of a cooler pattern emerging here for the middle and end of the month. You can kind of see what the Climate Prediction Center is talking about with that. They're kind of going with a little bit cooler to our northwest, but it does include, or at least get very, very close to the Evansville area. So we'll likely end up around average or even slightly cooler than average through the end of the month, which is a big difference from the very, very warm winter we've had so far. Now, outside of temperatures, in terms of precipitation, it looks like we should also end up right around average, at least through the next 7 days. We don't really have anything major moving through the tri-state here, but we do still have some chances for precipitation, and some of that precipitation may fall in the form of a few snow showers. So let's talk about it. Here we are looking at our precipitation chances through the next 7 days. We'll have that front moving through Tuesday night into Wednesday. I think we'll see rain showers during the day on Wednesday, but as that cooler air funnels in for Wednesday evening, we may see some snow or rain showers transition over to a couple of snow showers before it clears out of here. And then it looks like we may still have a few chances for some snow showers as we head towards next weekend, but that weekend threat a lot more uncertain than what is moving in for Wednesday. But both of those threats, neither of them look like a major snowstorm here with much of an impact, more or less just some festive snow showers that are going to be out and about. So just more of a reminder that it is still winter rather than preparing for a winter storm. I'm not really seeing that here in the tri-state through the next week. So I know I've seen a lot of posts about that going around on social media about massive snowstorms. It's not likely, at least here in the tri-state. Elsewhere, you know, fair game, but I don't really care about elsewhere. I care about here. So let's talk about the European model and what this looks like through the next week or so. We've got this cold front that's going to be slamming down from the northwest overnight Tuesday into Wednesday morning. That's where we'll see the chance for some of those rain showers out there. But then behind this front, that colder air will funnel in, and depending on how long that moisture lingers around, we may end up seeing some of those rain showers change over to some light snow showers. Again, it's not a snowstorm, not a mass accumulation event here. We're talking about maybe a dusting, if you're lucky, on some grassy surfaces. And then we have that other chance for snow moving through for next weekend, which I'll show you in a second. But in terms of what we can expect through Wednesday, you can see half the tri-state maybe gets a coating, and that is about it for right now. So not expecting a big snowstorm, but if you're a snow lover, maybe this kind of satiates that need for more winter weather. And it certainly will feel more like winter, especially by the end of next week. After that cold front moves through Wednesday into Wednesday night, colder air moves in for Thursday morning, and our feels-like temperatures may be dropping all the way down into the upper single digits and into the lower teens. So it is going to be very, very cold out there as well. So I want you to prepare for that. We've been kind of very warm recently, so a lot of us don't have, our winter boots and jackets kind of on the go. We've been in the 60s, for the last couple of weeks and just been bouncing around in there. So prepare for some cold and prepare for maybe a few flakes. Here's that second chance at a few snow showers coming in over the weekend. Again, this system, extremely disorganized. It's this weak wave of low pressure that slides up across the portions of the Great Lakes region. It will eventually transfer its energy out to a coastal low, but by that point, doesn't really impact us much. So at this stage, it really just brings in the chance for a couple of light snow showers once again through Friday and into Saturday, but nothing really widespread or persistent or heavy is in the forecast here for the next 7 days. So let me go ahead and show you the 7-day forecast there again. It is going to be clear and cold through the rest of the night tonight, and that'll set us up for a sunny start to the work week, and temperatures will also begin to climbing into the 40s tomorrow, 50s by Tuesday, and then cooler through the middle and end of next week, back down into the 30s and 40s Thursday through Saturday, and possibly even colder by the time we get into Sunday, topping out only in the upper 20s. And that is a look at that 7 days. So let me see what some of your questions are. I see some snow chances Wednesday and Saturday in the models for the last couple of days. Yes, William pointing that out. Good evening, Cheyenne. Good evening, Jeanette. Suzanne says hello. She says, sure is cold out there. Michael, is Evansville expected to get thunderstorms Wednesday or just rain? Right now, it looks like we're just going to get some rain. We don't really have all the ingredients there for thunderstorms, but some showers certainly possible. Laura Gray is watching from Dawson Springs. Thank you for watching. And Jeanette says, good evening. Well, good evening to you, Jeanette. That is all the questions and comments that I'm seeing. So hopefully I've answered any questions you may have. But that's all I've got here for the forecast. I'm going to hop off the live stream now, and I'll send you guys over to 14 News at 10 for all the latest news and weather headlines. Until then, everybody, stay safe, have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you again next week.